Just off the east bank of the NC State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, they go again with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. There on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down at 5. Play action. It's Herbert. It's caught by Mark Ingram. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And Herbert. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a first catch for him in the ball game. And the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going. You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right? We all know that. But there's also not an offensive coordinator alive, a play caller, that isn't smart enough to get the ball to them and often that will keep his position. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain there for the Bills.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Tannehill.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Now, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught by Allen for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 93 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And he'll be out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Bullock good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert caught by Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring. It's time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Flush to his right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 9.
Herbert off of play action. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts.
Team now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. Bulldozes past him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Bills 36, Titans 27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill is going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for the Titans.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To the air again, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. That's Elliott, complete. Trotty! And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's Tannehill.
Flushed out right. He's got Akins, the tight end. And it's a Titans touchdown. Jordan Akins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now it's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you